Hey, how's it going? It's a little before 9 o'clock at night. If you're a VIP member, then you might have been with me this afternoon for a couple hours working on production on a song that went really well. It was one of those. Here's the lesson of the day. You can see the session here on the screen. We recorded. So I was coming into this session having tracked drums and bass essentially, with a kind of a scratch acoustic guitar. And coming in to replace the acoustic, but then also flesh out the rest of the song with guitars and keyboards and such. And did 3 acoustic tracks, played around with electric. It wasn't really fitting. It's kind of a folky song. Nothing I was doing made sense. So I went back and did some keyboard, did some B3, then did some Rhodes, and then did another organ track. Started to feel big, but just wasn't, it was close. It was close, but it wasn't quite there. And then I just sat down with my electric, pulled up. I had everything, as you can see, I had everything set up. My amp's in the other room with a mic in front of it. My pedal board's down here at my feet. Keyboard's here. A microphone over here for acoustic, so I could just kind of be in the middle of this and just spin around and make music, which is a really fun setup. It takes time to set it up because I don't keep it like this all the time because it's kind of crowded and junky. But anyway, so I pulled up the electric and I just clicked on a few effects, some big reverb, a little bit of delay, and just a little bit of overdrive, and started just playing more of, instead of, playing power chords and kind of riffing through the song, started playing just something up higher, almost like what you'd hear in like a modern church service, like chimey, simple melodic kind of stuff. And when I dialed that in, it felt really good. And my buddy Dan was here actually hanging out, which was fun. Hey, Dan. And when we finished tracking that guitar part, he said, it sounds like a song now. Not that it didn't, the point being, it was almost there, and this was the one that kind of glued it together. Everything, it kind of felt amateur up until that guitar was the final missing piece. So I'll play a little bit of that for you. I'll let it actually play a little bit in the background while I'm talking, and then I'll let you hear a little bit more. But anyway, so did that this afternoon. I spent most of the morning getting things set up. Took me longer than I expected, which is par for the course. And then had a couple of lunch things. Had lunch with a buddy who teaches audio at Belmont University and is involved in developing audio plugins and learning how to do that and teaching other people. So really excited about stuff he's trying to do. So I'm sure you'll hear more about him from me in the future. That was really cool. But yeah, this afternoon spent most of my time doing that stream on this one song. Realized that I have not given myself nearly enough time to flesh out these songs because this took probably 2 hours to flesh this one out. Granted, I was streaming it, so there's a little more explaining going on, but this is the part of the process you don't want to rush. You don't want to take forever, but you don't want to, like, I literally thought I could knock out 5 songs in a couple hours, and it took me, I got 1 song done, right? So some songs come together faster. You don't have to take a long time, but if the song calls for it and you've got to just sit and noodle, which is a lot of what I do, I just play around until something feels right, and then I record it and then go from there. Sometimes you just have to do that. And so that's kind of another lesson from today. But for me, I spent time with the family, spent some time with Pam after the kids went to bed, and now I've got an hour or so of work. Got a mastering session to do, some critiques to do. And so I'm here late in the studio, got my owl always love you, cup of coffee, and I'm good to go. So hope things are going well with you. Hope you've got some fun things planned for this weekend. Hope you can get in the studio and make some music. And if I can help with anything, let me know. All right, that's it for me. I'll let you hear some of the instrumental stuff of what we came up with as your outro music. How's that sound? Good? All right.